Hello guys, my name is Siddhanshu Kapoor. I am your instructor. We almost complete Azure network. Now today onwards we start about Azure Storage. Okay, so let's start the storage guys. So now today I'll discuss about only the introduction part of storage. Okay, Azure Storage. If you're talking about the Azure Storage provide you four types of storage. It's not three, it's four type of storage. Okay, fine. Azure provides you four types of storage. Okay, as you can see that you have four types of storage. So what is the meaning of storage? First, storage means like if you want to save any file, if you want to save any data, if you want to save any structured data, if you want to save any unstructured data, you want to save any tables, okay, you want to access data, okay, you want to save share files, okay, you want to share some files, okay. Storage, as your storage gives you these kind of four storage services. Okay, we talk about Azure Blob Storage. Now what is the meaning of Blob Storage? Over there is Blob Storage. In the Blob Storage we can put unstructured data. Unstructured data means like imagine that I have images. I want to save some images. I want to save some audio files. I want to save some video files. I want to save some movies. Okay, I want to save some confidential documents. Okay, so we can use in that case we can use Azure Blob Storage. Unstructured data means the data which is not structured in structured manner. Okay, fine. What we can do in blob storage, we can save it. Like imagine that we need to first create one container in the blob storage. Like imagine that I want to save one picture. So what we can do, we need to create one folder, picture folder, and then you can save the pictures. Like same in the blob storage also, I want to you can say that I want to make one container, and in that container, like I want to make one picture container, and in that picture container I want to you can say that add some or save some pictures. Now after that I want to save video files. Then again I want to make one video container, and then I'm going to save video files on that particular container. Okay, so container means folder. You can say that in the blob storage. So first you can create one folder, or you can say that container, and then you can save the data like this. Okay, so you can say that blob storage used in, you can say that it's used in unstructured data. Unstructured data. Okay, so if you have any, if you don't have any structure, if you have any unstructured data, so in that case you can use blob storage. Okay, I hope you able to understand this. Now the another storage is known as file storage. Now in file storage we can share files. We can able to access files with multiple locations. Like imagine I have my file storage saves in West US location. Okay, and right now I'm working in East US location, or I'm working in Central India location, or I'm working in Asia Pacific location. So what I need to do, I access means you can say that we can access those files in multiple locations. Okay, so file storage is mostly used for share files. Okay, now next we have Azure queue storage. Now queue storage mostly used for applications like you have Paytm. So like if like imagine that if we calculate the transaction in Paytm, so you can say that in one day millions and billions of transactions are running in the Paytm. Okay, fine. So whatever you can say that, like if you want to go any transaction in the Paytm, so your transaction is saved in queue storage. Okay, so in the background of the Paytm, Azure provides queue storage. So whatever transaction you're going to do in the Paytm, okay, so by default it saves in queue storage. Okay, when your transaction is done, so so in the queue storage the transaction is automatically deleted. Okay, so you can say that when you do transactions in Paytm, okay, so queue storage is running in the background. Okay, and you can say that one message, you can say that one packet of transaction, you can say that one transaction is 64 byte. Okay, so you can 64 KB kilobyte. Okay, so one message of your one packet, you can say that for transaction storage it saves in one packet or one message. The size of one message is 64 KB. Okay, like if you can 10 transactions, so it means per transaction size is for 64 KB, so 10 transaction size is 640 KB, like this. Okay, and maximum your transactions your transaction saves in this queue is 7 days max. Okay, like imagine that there is a heavy load in the Paytm server. Okay, so by default, like you want to pay something, you want to pay some bills. Okay, so by default that transaction saves in 7 days maximum. After 7 days, what happens in that case? Your transaction is automatically deleted. Okay, in the queue storage. Okay, so what happens in that case? Like imagine that if you're doing some transaction, your transaction is not running. Okay, so it saves in queue storage by default and saves in 7 days maximum. So it's very rare that you can say that it takes 7 days. Your transaction is not running and it takes 7 days to clear a transaction. It's very rare. Okay, but the by default time or the maximum time of one transaction is 7 days. In queue one transaction saves in queue storage in 7 days. Okay, it's a by default time intervals, you can say that. Okay, and one transaction size is 64 kbps. Now we have a Azure table storage. So Azure table storage mostly used in SQL servers. Like if you want to create some table, okay, in SQL server, so that table you can save in Azure table storage. Okay, it works with this Azure table storage works with structured data. Okay, and you can use this type of storage in SQL servers. Means you can select not only SQL servers, you can go for NoSQL servers also, or you can go for Cosmos DB database server also. Okay, so means the database servers, you can say that. If you have a database server, so you can use Azure table storage in that case. Okay, now next we have types of storage accounts in Azure. So we have 3 types of storage accounts in Azure: general purpose version 2, version 1, and Blob. I'm sorry, the spelling is wrong. Blob storage account. Okay, so this is the 3 types of accounts you have. So I'll cover this topics briefly also in my next video. So I'll just give you today overview. So we have 3 types of Azure accounts. Okay, general purpose version 2 is the latest one. Version 1 is the previous one, and we can use Blob storage account also. So in that case, in Blob storage account, we can access only Blob storage. Okay, but in version 1, version 2, we can, if I'm using version 2 account or version 1 account, so we can access all those 4 storage. But if I'm using Blob storage account, so we can only use Blob storage. That's it. Okay, now you can say that we have the feature of storage account. So if you're talking about the storage feature, so one is high availability. High availability means like if imagine that when you save any data in the Azure storage, so that data copy to multiple data centers, you can say that, multiple storages. Okay, like imagine if my one storage is down, so Azure has second storage, okay, to provide the data. Okay, so Azure provides you high availability. It doesn't like that your storage is down. If your storage is down, so data you are not able to access the data. It's not like that. Azure always gives you high availability. Okay, now Azure storage is secure with data encrypted. Whatever data you can save in the Azure storage, it is encrypted by default. Okay, no one is able to access, so no one is able to hack the data. Now the third thing we have scalability. Scalable means you can increase or decrease the storage space also. Like imagine that right now I'm using 2 terabyte of storage, but you know that you think that the 2 terabyte is very enough. You can say that it's more than enough. So you can decrease the size also, or if you want to increase the size, you can increase the storage space also. Okay, fine. Now next one we have a managed feature is handling your hardware maintenance. Like imagine that when you save any data, that data saves in storage 1. Like imagine in Azure we have 5 storages, 5 storage servers. Okay, so your data automatically saves in storage 1. Okay, and all the rest 4 servers are copy your data. Okay, if imagine that if your storage one server is under maintenance, so what happens in that case? Your storage server 2 is automatically active and provide you the data. So that is known as, if any hardware failure or if any hardware maintenance happens in the Azure, so it doesn't impact your data. Okay, you can able to access data in that time also. Okay, now the last thing we have accessible means that data is accessible from anywhere in the world. It means that you can access Azure data, Azure storage data, like whatever data you can save in your Azure storage, so it's access anywhere in the world. Okay, so this is the overview, you can say that. So I'll in my next lecture I cover briefly Azure storage, these 4 services. Okay, I covered these things briefly. Okay, so that's it. This is for today. I just cover only the Azure overview, Azure storage overview. Okay, so that's it for today, guys. I hope you like the video. Okay, please like this video, please share this video with your friends. Okay, if you have any questions, any doubt, please comment me. Thank you for watching, guys.